It was a long and twisted path, but after several delays, Tangled Roots Craft Beer and Kitchen in Washington is finally open. The $9 million brewery and restaurant celebrated their grand opening today. The project initially started in 2022, but was delayed due to legal and supply chain issues. Right now, Tangled Roots offers 21 draft beers brewed at their flagship location in Ottawa, including a guest cider from a local brewery. General Manager Casey Kelton says they are excited to be part of the Washington community.
This feels like home to me, and I'm excited to be the first restaurant on the square, and I hope that it brings people from Morton, Peoria, Pekin, all over the area to Washington.
Tangled Roots has 5 sister breweries and restaurants in northern Illinois. This one created 63 new jobs, some of them with full-time benefits. They are open every day of the week, serving lunch and dinner, plus brunch on the weekends.